Hey folks, welcome to another Luthier's Lair. This is going to be a special little mini series I'm going to produce. At the start of this week I realised that if I want to get to a next level and actually save some costs, I would have to invest a little bit of money in the workshop. So I'm in the process of gutting the workshop and retooling it. Retooling it with what, you may ask? Well, yes, it's time for Gary Denyer Custom Bases to get a CNC machine. A big benchtop one. So it's been ordered and it will be coming in within the next couple of weeks. And I'm going to show you what I have planned for this. So there won't be much base building in the foreseeable future, maybe the next 2 or 3 weeks. I do have some odds and ends that I can show, but I'm going to be concentrating on getting the workshop all geared up and ready to receive this fantastic new product, which will hopefully expand my horizons, not just with making bass guitars, but making custom parts, custom pick guards, custom pickup rings, custom covers, custom, everything to make the brand a bit more unique. Yeah? What do you think? Let's go and take a look at what I've got figured out so far. Okay? Let's go. Hey, so the initial plan when I was shopping around for a big benchtop CNC machine was to narrow down the field and to discover a price point that would be agreeable with me. The three main contenders then were the X-Carve, the Onefinity, which is a relatively new product, and the Shapeoko from Carbide 3D. So I got it down to 2, which was between the Onefinity and the Shapeoko. The Onefinity, I'll be showing little screenshots as I narrate this. The Onefinity comes in a variety of sizes. It features all tubular construction with actual solid rails, no V slots or anything, or V wheels for the drive chain. It's all ball bearing, solid, rigid rails, stainless steel rails. Very appealing, but the size nearest to what I could accommodate in the workshop was a cutting area of 32 by 32, but the footprint of the machine is like 50 by 50, and it was considerably more expensive than the other model I was considering. However, the great benefits of the Onefinity was that it didn't need an external computer to control it. It's all built in. It's based on a Raspberry Pi, so it's fully compliant with the Gerbil language, fully G-code compliant, so very easy to control, right? And then you would just use design software, CAD software, like from anything from Easel, which is supplied by Inventables, and you can get a free version of that. Carbide 2D Create, which are very simple programs, will let you do carving and etching and stuff, but if you want full 3D capability, you should go to something like Fusion 360 or Rhinoceros, one of these packages, which can become really expensive. So yeah, that was actually the favourite for a long time, until I just figured that I can't afford that amount of space in my workshop. I've got a small workshop. So, and I maybe have just been able to cram it in, but then you're losing a lot of space And not only is that inconvenient, it's just dangerous to have a very small amount of space so that you can't swing the proverbial cat in your workshop. That's just dangerous. Okay, so the second favourite at the time was the Shapeoko 4 XL, which has a 33-inch by 17-inch cutting, 17.5-inch cutting area, which is fine. I can make necks, I could make bodies on that. That's great. Could do it. All right. It features a belt drive, but they've really beefed up the belt, and it seems to be very stable now. It uses Delrin V wheels as a drive, and of course your NEMA 23 stepper motors. Requires a laptop to, you know, program and stuff, but you know, I already have a decent, I think this is a 7th generation i5 laptop, so I'm pretty well powered there. Of course, the footprint of this machine is 50 in the X, 25 in the Y, and 19 in the Z, so I can fit this machine easily into the workshop and still have a lot of room. I actually moved all my stuff around, and this bench is going to get taken apart. I'll salvage what I can from it, but I'm planning to make a new bench and an enclosure for the CNC machine, because they can get loud, and I can take maybe 15 decibels off of the sound of the CNC if I make the right enclosure for it. So it's going to be awesome fun. So yes, there is woodworking in the future, but it's all utility. So I'm making a bench and an enclosure for this new machine, and I also plan to have its own dust extraction unit built into it and stuff, so I'm going to be doing that. So let's go and figure out what I need wood wise. Let's do that for this bench. Oh, I can't wait. Hello. Okay, let's figure out what we need. So it's the Shapeoko 4 XL that has been purchased. Now, sorry, I have the air conditioning on in the workshop. It is right now 5:45 AM on Saturday, July 30th, 2022, and it's already about 84 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so yeah, trials and tribulations. So I need the air conditioning on. Let's look at the footprint of the, forget the cutting area, we need the footprint of the Shapeoko 4 XL. So in the X direction, it is 50 inches. I'm going all imperial on you here, I'm sorry metric guys. In the Y direction, it is 25 inches. And in the Z, or Z direction, it's 19 inches, okay? So we need a bench, and forget the Z right now. When we start talking about enclosures, I will mention that, because we're going to need a dust extraction tube or hose coming out of there, just to keep everything nice and tidy. So the bench itself, okay, the footprint of the bench, I have decided, and we're talking about area now, in the X direction I'm going to make it 56 inches, and in the Y direction I'm going to make it 32 inches. Okay, that will adequately cover it. The height I'm going to make probably about, I would think, between 24 and 30 inches, the height of the bench off the floor. That's still kind of set in stone there with the stuff I'm going to buy. The first thing I'm going to buy, and I'll put a link in the description for this, is they're called 2x4 basics. This is a workbench leg system that is made of industrial. The legs are made of industrial resin. The legs all come in a kit and stuff like that, and all you do is it's called 2x4 basics because all you're doing really is slapping 2x4s in between these legs. It's already pre-drilled for 2x4s, and also you just need some plywood for the surface. That's great with me. I'll go with that, and you can get them on Amazon for a relatively cheap price. So I've ordered those. They will be in tomorrow, and I've worked out that the bench is going to look. You're going to have like the legs here. Sorry, drawing is really crap. But this will be the legs, and I have 4 more legs in this kit that I'm getting. But I'm going to need 2x4 here, 2x4 here, 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 and then for the top, of course, there, 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 and there. Okay, so that's what the bench is going to kind of look like. So, and of course, this doubles also for the plywood. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of 2x4. And you get 2x4 here at any hardware store like Lowe's or Home Depot in 8-foot lengths. So all I need to do is, these will be 56, 4 of them, so I'm needing 4 times 56, which is what, 224 inches, and I'll need 4 times 32, which is 128 inches, for a grand total of 322 inches. Okay, so if I do 322 divided by 96, that comes in about 3.8 something. So I'm going to need 4. So what I'll require is 4 lengths of 8-foot 2x4s, and that should run me what, about $20, I would think. Yeah, so that's cool. And then I'll just buy some cheap plywood for the top and the bottom here, and then this, once the basic bench is built, I can design a drawer system or storage system or whatever. A little place here at the end, maybe to put the dust extraction unit, enclose that, have the hose and the bag run out the side, whatever needs to be done. Okay, so that's the starting point. That's it. And this modular system that I'm buying in will allow me to assemble the basic bench itself very quickly. This old bench I'm working on, it's getting taken apart, and if I can salvage anything, I will. If not, it's scrap wood, and I might hold on to some of it, like I say. But anyway, once the bench is built, I'll probably put some hardboard or something on the top just to make it nice, because I can't fit 8x4 sheets of ply into my car. I don't want to go and rent a truck just to get that, and I don't want to pay delivery fees. So I'll probably get plywood in sizes that will fit in my car, and then join them together and use cross braces underneath here to make this very sturdy. So I can just panel the plywood on top and then cover it and level it off with some sort of hardboard, or maybe even pine. I don't know, we'll see. But I do plan to have all the power and electronics and stuff self-contained within the bench, so that's part of design consideration. So with that said, the hardware store will be open in 10 minutes, so I'm off to buy some lumber. Cool. Well folks, that's it for this introduction episode to this little series on acquiring a CNC machine for the workshop, and how we're going to rearrange the workshop and build the bench for it, then build the enclosure for it coming up soon, hopefully, and getting the thing actually all built before the thing arrives, because I know the precise dimensions, and I've done a lot of research, you know, the usual YouTube videos, stuff like that, to get the precise dimensions of the actual machine, and I'm pretty confident that what I build will accommodate this fantastic new acquisition to the business handily. So, till next time, everyone, as usual, be good, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers, folks. Bye-bye.